I will be honest, I hope that this microphone is in the right place because I haven't worn it yet. I've only ever held it, but I need my hands for this. So, to the microphone gods, please let the microphone audio work. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Emmy. If you're new here, hi, welcome. It's nice to have you. Today you are joining me in probably the coziest outfit ever. I'm practically in my pajamas. I am dressed, but sort of. I don't have any makeup on. I haven't done my hair, so excuse the state of me. This video is gonna be a little bit overdue because I'm putting it up near the end of January and I wanted to talk about my goals from last year, the goals that I set, the goals that I met, the ones I didn't. I want to look at my Pinterest board and I just want to do a little catch up with what I want to happen in the year forward. I'm in my big chair. I'm very comfortable. I also might fall asleep, so what can we do? Let's just have a cozy time together and reset for the new year because I'm super excited and I have a lot planned this year. I have a lot of things I want to do. I feel like I grew a lot in the last year, so happy 2025. Let's have a chat about my goals for last year. I've got my Notion up beside me. I'll put some of the goals here. But my goals last year were to start a YouTube channel. That seems to have gone well. That's good. I wanted to start it early last year. I actually did start filming videos in January and just never posted them. I kind of hit a flop moment where I just really doubted myself. I filmed something in January and then absolutely doubted whether it was going to be something worthwhile putting on the internet. And then towards the end of the year, I fell into a group of friends who you'll now know as my podcast besties, Molly and Crimson, and they encouraged me to post more online. So we actually did start the YouTube channel in the end. So that is a tick on that goal. The second goal that I had then was to get into a better exercise routine. I did not do that. I definitely walked and took more hot girl walks this year, but I didn't develop an exercise routine. So that is a big X on that. And then I wanted to have a weekly reset. I sort of did this. I definitely clean every weekend now. I clean the room, I clean my space. I wanted to get into more of a routine with my body, not hygiene, but like body care, like baths and body scrubs and stuff. And I didn't really do that, mainly because like I can't really be bothered to take the time on myself when I could just clean my surroundings. So I definitely want to add that next year. So that was kind of done. And then my next goal was to read 50 books. I smashed that out of the park. I started with 50. Then I read 50 and upped it to 75 in like May. Then I upped it again to 100 in November, and I ended up with 114 books last year. So that's crazy. That is nothing that I expected. So I'm so happy that I was able to do that goal. And I'm actually really proud of myself with how far I came with my reading last year. I was 87 books in 2023, jumped to 114 in 2024. I've set my goal for this year. We will discuss it very shortly, but that's where we're at. So what I thought I would do next then is I want to have a look at my Pinterest board because I made a Pinterest board for 2024, but I made it at the sort of towards the end of the year. And I would like to see what I accomplished and what I didn't. So let's have a wee look at that. Let's have a little look then at my board from last year. So I didn't totally understand the mood board kind of vibe last year, and I just kind of ended up putting pictures in this of things that I really liked or pinning things that I thought I would enjoy. So let's have a wee look. So this looks, that's just someone else's vision board. I think I liked it because it had books in it, but that's fine. No spend activities in November. I definitely spent less at the end of the year because I was more conscious and I wanted to be more conscious with my spending, so I did that. I didn't make these little ghosts, but they look super cute. I did a little bit more baking this year. I didn't make these specifically, but I did make a pavlova, so that's a shout. You can see I hit my hot girl fix my life era at this point. I have got better with drinking more water, and I honestly put that down to my Stanley Cup. I totally get, like, these Stanley Cups are not practical. They are massive. They're like over a liter. I mean, they worked for me. These nails are cute. I did something similar this year This was just a haircut I wanted. There's a couple of like hairy style things here that I wanted. I still would like to get my hair recut into something like this, or this little video down here, but I've been trying to grow my hair out, so I haven't been for any sort of like hair growth. I brainstormed some like future house ideas. I wanted more better work from home outfits. I do dress better working from home now. I used to do it in pajamas. I now have like loungewear, so that's a tick, I suppose. Lots of flowers. I actually got loads of flowers this year. Alex buys me flowers once a month, so I'd like to maybe like get into a better habit of buying myself flowers next year. I made scones. I did that, and I did make a cake this year. Not this one, and it wasn't decorated as nice as that one, but I did make a cake this year. I did this because I had to take all of my Christmas presents for my family over to Ireland in August, so like multiple months before Christmas, and I did wrap them in brown craft paper and made them Christmassy that way. I did make a pasta like this year. I bought a moon. I have him. He's behind me somewhere. This candle painting thing I really wanted to do, and I also wanted to host a dinner party, but because I live with Alex's parents, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. A lot of self-care, a lot of pasta, journaling. I definitely did a lot of journaling this year, and I took a picture like this on my birthday. So that's good. That's a good thing, right? Like, I did some of these things. First of all, having a look at my 2025 goals. So starting with the reading goal, because that is obviously the most important, especially for this channel. My reading goal is 100 books this year. I know I reached 114 last year. I feel like 100 to me is doable. However, if I'm not going to hit 100 by the end of the year, that is fine. I actually think I have more of a pages goal this year, so I do want to read about the equivalent to 100 pages a day, which is 36,500 pages, I think, give or take. And that's what I want to do this year. I want to focus on a pages goal rather than a book goal, but I think about 100 books is about standard. But I know that a couple of the books I want to read this year are hefty, like they're bigger. So if I don't reach 100 books, but I can reach my pages goal, that's great. The next goal on my list is to get into an exercise routine. I failed at this last year. However, I would like to go on a hot girl walk 3 times a week and do at least 2.5 kilometers on every walk. I have been doing this so far and really been enjoying it. And the 3 times a week and not having set days seems to be working really well for me because I can just go when I want. I also would like to work out 3 times a week. I have actually asked ChatGPT to make me a workout because I saw someone else doing that online. I thought it was a really good idea. I did the first workout last night. So it started. I'll have to report back on how that goes. I would like to operate on a low buy year this year. So I've got a list of things I'm definitely not allowed to buy, including clothes, accessories. I'm not allowed to buy any more than 1 physical book a month because I just have so many that I haven't gotten through yet and so many on my Kindle. Now some of the things, because it's not a no buy, it's a low buy, there's some things that are on my green light list that wouldn't be on other people's green light list. So for example, You Me at 6 are having a farewell tour. I really wanted tickets. I bought those. I also rented the Wicked movie because I wanted to see that because I missed it in the cinema. That was on a green light list for me. And a holiday during the summer for Alex now for 2 weeks is also on the list. Now that would not be on the list for most people. For me, it's more about not buying so much makeup and body care products and clothes that I don't need. If I can cut back on that, wonderful. So let's have a look at the 2025 mood board. So we've got a little savings icon and no spend and no shopping, and you know that I've spoken about that already. I want to be more conscious about where my money actually goes this year. I also want to save for a house deposit and things to put in my house. Alex and I are hoping to move in 2028, and we want to buy a house. We don't want to rent, we want to buy, so I need to start preparing for that. I would like to do some more cooking, specifically date stuff that doesn't cost loads of money. We'd be buying food for dinner anyway, so we might as well turn it into something fun. More self-care hobbies like colouring, games nights with friends. I'd like to see more. My voice keeps breaking, this is weird, but I'd like to see more. Whether that is going on holiday and seeing castles, or whether just going to a park instead of walking around the block. I want to see more and do things this year. I want to decorate a cake in the summer. I missed that last year, the fruitcake stuff. More coffee reading dates and annotating. I annotated and tabbed Fourth Wing and Iron Flame last year, and I have tabbed sort of glass this year already, and I would like to keep that up a little bit. I want to read more, obviously. I want to buy myself flowers, and I'd like to buy flowers that aren't from the supermarket. Maybe like a small business. This is so cute. I would love to decorate my Christmas presents like this year. Journaling's there. Gingerbread houses. I have not done a gingerbread house yet, and I would love to. And I'd love to make it a friend thing where I have my friends all together and we all make gingerbread houses. Farmers markets, I want to go there. I want to keep journaling and scrapbooking. I do that every year anyway. Tapping into my inner child, doing hobbies that she would love. Self-care. I want to focus more on self-care. So I've got two. I've got like the actual face mask, body care, bathing, like weekly ritual vibes. And then I have the fitness side, so I've got both of those in there, and eating better, and in my glow up era. So I think I just want to celebrate growth this year. I want to evolve a little bit this year and work on how I can improve myself in my current situations. I have done a little bit of planning. I've done a couple of things to help me plan for the new year so far. So I looked at my bookshelf, reorganized the bookshelf, moved a couple of things around. I've also decided to donate, I think, about 25 books. I also looked up and I have 92 books on my shelf I haven't read yet. So that is my plan for this year, is to get through as many of those as possible. And if there are some by the end of the year that I haven't gotten through, then I'm going to heavily consider donating them, because I've had all these books on here for at least a couple of years now and they need to go. I also cleaned my space. I got rid of some clothes that I'm not going to wear. I've gotten not got rid, but like donated. Obviously I donated the books. I looked through all my craft stuff, organized that, organized my wardrobe, organized my bedside cabinet. I had a little think about how my finances are, looked at last year and how I want to change that moving forward. I've set a couple of budgets in place, and then I just set some like little goals for myself, that things that I would like to do. They're more like 2025 intentions rather than goals, because if I don't hit them, I don't want to hold myself to a standard that if I don't hit them, it's a bad thing. So my goals this year, we have read 100 books, walk 3 times a week and work out 3 times a week. I can take 1 week off every 8 weeks, that's fine. Go on a summer holiday, learn to crochet properly. I have started this. I purchased crochet needles last year. I'm a really big knitter. I knit cardigans, I knit like jumpers and things for friends and family, but I couldn't understand the crochet thing. But I did start it, and I am making a blanket and I've got progress. So we're 16 days into the year, and it was working, right? It's good. I'd like to make some like little teddy bears and things, but I'm definitely not there yet, but I'm sure I'll get there. I also want to complete 10 activities for my Pinterest board. Things like baking that cake with like the lovely like fruit decorations, or decorating Christmas presents in a certain way, going and like seeing the outside more, going and seeing like a castle, a waterfall, hosting a board game night. I want to complete 10 activities. So I've got 12 months and 10 activities. That's where we are, I think. I actually feel very optimistic about 2025. I didn't feel as optimistic about 2024, and it was a hard year. It was a hard year for a lot of people, but I feel optimistic about this year. That's where we are. I'm sure I'll keep you guys updated. I would love to do like a little like quarterly review on how my goals are getting on. And I want to do some more vlogs this year, so we can talk about like what I'm doing and like where I'm going and things like that. But a little bit different this week, not totally on books, but thank you for watching and happy 2025. If you've got any goals, leave them below. I'd love to know what your goals are or your intentions are, or even if you don't do any, what's one thing you'd like to accomplish or do this year? That would be amazing. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't, because that would be fun. I'd love to have you here and chat in this little strange atmosphere that we've created, but see you later.